Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Rima and I'm back with another guidance session. Tonight I've decided to do this candle wax reading, focusing on this question of what is the key to my financial situation? What should I do? What kind of guidance do I need to hear for a better financial growth? And I have three keys here for you guys. So key number one, which is next to this candle, key number two with this candle, and key number three right here with this candle. You're more than welcome to pick one. If you have more than one question regarding your financial situation, you're more than welcome to pick more than one and ask a question, and I'll do my best to give you some guidance, some key points regarding what you need to do to have a better financial future or a better career path opportunity. So let's set our intention. Take a deep breath and pick one key or one candle to begin with. I'm going to start with group number one, those who pick this candle or this key, and we're going to see what kind of guidance they need to hear to have a better financial situation and or a better career opportunity. What is the key to their success financially? So let's start the reading. Wow, I see financials or financial situation for you is in focus. You are thinking about it. Maybe these days you're thinking about new ideas. And if you're not, I have to tell you that you need to start thinking about new ideas. If you have a 9-to-5 job, you would be able to have some ideas, some passive income ideas that can help you financially. So when you're not actually working physically, you can gain some money. This will come to you. If you think a little bit, you will get some basically hints. And I'm here asking now, what kind of hints, where do you need to go? What do you need to follow for these passive incomes? For some of you, I see flowers. Maybe somehow you are very good with flowers, growing flowers, or maybe designing flower design. I see some kind of art that you have always been interested in, but yeah, it's again shaping a flower. Flowers and plants could be a source of income for you. It could be literally flowers, designing flowers, I don't know, working in a flower shop, or maybe making flowers with cotton or with, I don't know, plastic, some kind of flower pattern. You could also be good in gardening. The other interpretation that I can have is that your financial situation is going to bloom really, really well, like a flower, and it's just a lot of abundance that I can see for you. Again, I see cotton, so maybe cotton, actually the cotton flower is coming into my vision, and maybe you have some talent or some ideas to make things out of cotton. So this is something that you needed to hear. For others of you, I see turtles. So you might have been interested in these things, in this idea, in this work, but you always put it aside and you were like, it's not going to go anywhere, like it's a turtle idea. It's not good. But I see it swimming really, really nicely. If you put this idea in a correct form with correct people and correct, like you spend time and energy on it, it could be a source of income for you, for a lot of you. I see luck on your side. For some of you, you have a magnet for money. You have a magnet for money, but you don't either know how to use it, or you don't know where to put it, or you don't know how to. But this magnet is inside you. And if you unclick those burdens, and if you just clear out everything which is around this magnet, because this magnet is hidden inside you, and then it cannot work. It's not that powerful right now, but you have to unclutter. I see it as a, again, talent in you, and this talent is like a magnet that can absorb money, but then you have to find it inside you. I can give you some hints of what kind of talent it is. As I said, it's with creation. You could create things, you can make things. I can even see toys. Maybe when you can paint flowers or make flowers with, I don't know, some kind of art, with plastic, with resin. And it comes very, very significant to me that you can be a very nice designer. You can design things with flowers. It will be a good source of income for you. The other thing I see for you is silk. I don't know why I see so much art and basically handmade stuff for you to be some kind of income. Again, I see resin being very pronounced here. You will have a very good financial future. I see that money comes to you when you kind of get to unlock that inside, that talent that you have inside you. And this will basically help you. Look how you will get to use this talent that you have inside you. You can just surf. Some of you are very good in surfing. Some of you can have, maybe you can have some, create some market for other people. You can be very good in surfing on the internet, and maybe you don't need to create things, those things that I said. Maybe you can arrange flowers, deliver flowers, or some kind of internet activities, or activities that you just have to surf. You will be using other people's products to people who need it. Some kind of ideas, maybe some kind of app, something that, as you see, the candles is still burning on the water. So you don't need to do a lot of burden. You don't need to do a lot of work. You just need to use your creativity and come up with an idea, so that from something that already exists and other people are doing it, you can be very creative and make an income for yourself. Maybe you can create shortcuts, for example, in delivery or ordering of stuff that I just mentioned. Your financial situation will definitely improve. For some of you, I see that whatever job you're at right now, you'll get promoted and you will have a celebration. Actually, I see glass of wine. I see a lot of flowers, glass of wine, and a lot of designing. So maybe in wedding, basically you can be a very good party planner. Maybe you'll be a very high class designer. If you contact those people who are organizing weddings, it might be inside you always, that you always thought you have a very good taste, very good style in selecting fabric, like in selecting cotton, in selecting flowers. And again, I see a heart, something in those lines, like celebrations, design activities, or online activities is going to be very, very prosperous for you. I see you don't need to do, as I said, a lot of work. You could even be sitting at home and just match colors for something, or look at the designs and change them, or just email people, send things around. I don't see that you need to do a lot of work. I see a lot other people are doing the burden, they are doing the labor, and you can just being very creative, basically attract money to yourself. This magnet that I talked about is inside you, but again, other things are kind of has hidden it. So you already, maybe you have too many things in your plate, on your plate, you have too many things to take care of, so you're not thinking about this thing that always was like a hobby inside you, and in your head you always wanted to do. I see a lot of decoration, a lot of artwork, a lot of nice presentation. You can present things very, very beautifully. Maybe you have a strong taste for color, for design. Again, party planning and wedding planning is coming into my focus. That's really nice. And you can make something which is really ugly and out of shape to something really, really beautifully designed and very brilliant. And I see again another flower shape here. It shows that this idea can bloom. And a lot of pentacles here. You definitely can make money. And again, as I said, your future finance situation is very good, is very bright. Either you get promoted in what you're doing, your income will increase in the same field that you're working, or if you start thinking a little bit outside the box and put a little bit of effort, creative, and basically work on your creativity, you will definitely make money. Easy job, easy work. Again, surfing on the internet, making an app. This is very, very pronounced for some of you here that I can see. Yeah, again, I see designing, I see a peacock, like you can make artwork, and I don't know how it might resonate for everyone, but you will be a very, your talent will be appreciated. It could be something that doesn't exist now. Maybe people don't do this kind of designing or this kind of artwork right now, but it's very novel. And I see there's a lot of requests. You might have a lot of customers and that come to you one after another, and then yeah, you will get a lot of orders. Or like I see you will have to communicate with many people and keep the chain of orders and customers going. But again, as I said, the labor is being done with someone else, and you can easily make money. Your future finances are looking really good. I think the guidance for you was that just take some time. If you have, I see most of you might be you have full-time jobs, but then this could be something that you can start on the side, but it will definitely grow and will give you financial freedom, maybe even from any job that you have, or it could be a source of income for you. Definitely a lot of money coming into your home and foundation. Okay, group number 1, that was very interesting. You need to think about your creativity and see what is inside you. A lot of it looks like artistic, so try to find that magnet. You have a magnet to basically absorb money and clients inside you. You don't need to do anything, so good for you. Thank you, group number 1. Let's move to group number 2, those who have picked this key and this candle. Let's see, what do we need to know? What kind of guidance we need to hear to improve financial situation, unlock any kind of burden, if there is any. If not, well, there's not. But let's check the situation, your financial energies around you first, and then see what kind of guidance we can get. Well, I see right now you have other distractions. It's hard to make money at some point, at this point. So you have scattered income, but you have to work on it. So basically, you have to work really hard to bring in pentacles, and sometimes it just gets stuck. You might be one of those people that have to switch jobs often, or you have to, you see, you definitely have to do a lot of work. Maybe you work a lot with your mind. Maybe you're doing calculations, like some kind of thing that you need to use your brain a lot, and maybe most of the time you have headache after work. Or I see somehow like maybe you have a lot of stress at your job, and this stress is affecting your a little bit of, like, somehow it's affecting your health. I see your head, maybe your even heart. Sometimes maybe you have heartburn or heartache, and there are hardships that I see associated with your job. Maybe you are very stressed, and at work. You easily get stressed. I definitely see shapes of stress. Don't think that you're not good enough. I mean, the kind of stress that I see is that you're very protective. You think that you're not good, and your superior, maybe your boss, is sometimes, maybe you think that you're not doing your job well because your boss hasn't been telling you that. Don't wait for people to confirm what you're doing. Don't wait for their applause. Believe in yourself and know that you're good. I see, as I said in the beginning, you might be quitting jobs just because you think that you're not good. And before they tell me, I'm going to leave myself. Don't make this mistake. And as soon as I said that, I start seeing pentacles forming. So the guidance for you is that work on your self-confidence. You're good in what you're doing. Some of you maybe are not expert in what you're doing, and like you took a job just because it was available or because you just needed a job, and you kind of know inside you deep down that you don't have like very, like, I don't know, the proper training, or you think you don't, even like if you do, you think it's not enough. Maybe you think in college you didn't study well, and you kind of see yourself really, really low, and if you're suffering from low self-esteem, that has been affecting your income and your finances, because you just don't think that you're good, and maybe don't present yourself well. Maybe people don't think that how much is your worth, how much is your value. Maybe you're underpaid. Maybe when you go for an interview, you kind of put yourself for whatever they give you as salary, and you just say, okay, you don't negotiate that. For some of you, I see that maybe you had a boss or someone that you worked with, and they kind of killed this ambition inside you. Maybe they started to kill your motivation, tell you don't know. Maybe it was a boss or teacher, maybe even father, spouse, someone in your life had that kind of influence on you, that you're not good, you just were lucky, or you just got your job, you will be fired, you can be easily fired, maybe those kind of things. Some of you might have been immigrated from your homeland to a new place, and whatever job that came available, you kind of took it. Oh my God, yes, we definitely were, because the candle was thrown out. And maybe you have been fired maybe once in your life, and for that reason, you are scared. I see, I'm going to fix that problem. I'm going to put you there, and I'm going to tell you that you're good, and you're going to stay in your current job if you think that you are good and you're not suffering. Because if you are making yourself suffer, that's another story. You have to learn to understand that you have a good value, and let them fire you if you think they might fire you. Don't quit. Again, it could be different for different people, but I see a lot of energy of quitting and just leaving before they tell you to do so. And most of times you're wrong. Maybe it's never gonna happen, and you just quit because you think you are not good enough. So that's the message for you. Again, for those of you who have a bad memory, you have been maybe once fired, it doesn't mean that you are not good, and it doesn't mean that you should be scared to have a job. You have to feel secure in your job, and if they don't give you that kind of security, that feeling of security, give it to yourself. And I would suggest that don't quit. It depends on everyone. It's different, and it could be like it's a toxic workplace, but of course no one has to tolerate a toxic workplace. For everyone has a free will to decide. But then the guidance that I'm seeing here, the energies for some people, it's not going to resonate for everyone. It's a general reading. So for those who they feel close to this reading, they feel like that this is for them, those who can claim this reading, work on your self-esteem. And don't be scared. You are good. If you're not good, they'll tell you. If you're someone who's abusive, you have a superior boss who is abusive, it's up to you to you want to basically deal with them. It's up to you if you want to take the actions to correct the situation. But not everywhere there is a bad boss. At some point, you need to work on your self-esteem. try to work with them, try to work on yourself, and know that you're good. When they hire you, it's because they needed you. At least the least possible is that they needed you, and that you were good, that they hired you. So a lot of financial burdens comes from that. You need to change something inside you. You need to believe in yourself and like yourself, like your job, and also learn to ask yourself to be better every day. You're good, but you can be better. Everyone can be better. I see new boots here. Some of you maybe are working in an industry that where you have to put plastic, black plastic boots. I see a little bit of hard, like you have to work physically for some people, but again, it's good. You're gonna get a new pair of boots. If you don't have a job right now, you'll find one. But if you work on your self-esteem and how to handle people, and try that basically philosophy that I'm good, but I'm getting better every day. And the basic is that when they hire you, they need you. That's even if you're not good, they need you. So that's okay. So they wanted you to be there. And then you can get better every day and learn and work on yourself. That was the message for group number 2. I hope that it resonated, and I'm sure some people needed to hear this. I'm happy that I did this reading. Sometimes I feel like I have to do a reading. Sometimes it's late, but I'm guided to do this reading. And most of the time when that happens, I feel like someone needs to hear it. Someone maybe is heartbroken somewhere in this world, and they need to talk to someone, or they need to hear something that make them feel a little bit better. Thank you, group number 2. Let's go to group number 3. Those who have picked this candle associated with this key. Let's see what kind of messages we can unlock, and what do we need to know about your financial situation. Do you need to improve something, or you're good to go? I see you are in deep thoughts. For some of you, it might be thoughts of retiring. Maybe you're thinking that maybe I should retire and follow my heart, or I continue doing what I'm doing. I see that you have a passion. You maybe are one of those people who are close to retire, and they have other ideas, or maybe other places to go. Maybe like you have another place that out of the city that you can go and enjoy. Maybe you have a farm, but you're stuck because you have this job in the city that you have to go. For example, you work in the bank, so you have to go every day to work. But then your heart and soul is somewhere else, somewhere that you want to go. A good example is that you have a piece of land, and you want to go there and, I don't know, do your, maybe little agriculture. Maybe you work with bees. Maybe you have those, even I see butterflies, flowers. Maybe you have that kind of place somewhere in a very nice place that you want to spend your time. Or maybe you want to buy something far from the city and settle there and have some chickens, have a little farm, or some other thing like that. Maybe you're not thinking about moving, but you have other hobbies. Maybe you want to be painting again, playing piano again, or teaching piano. You're kind of on the edge of leaving your job or retire and go to your dream. I don't want to say job, but hobby. I think you're financially okay, but you have a well-paid job right now, and you're debating if you have to keep continuing. Yeah, making pentacles. Look, right now you're making pentacles, and it's kind of hard to leave it. I think you have a good position right now where you are, or you will have. If you stay a little bit more, I think you will have a very good, maybe you can retire with more money, with more income. It will make a huge influence. For some of you, you are thinking about inventing. Somehow inventing the wheel came to my mind. You might maybe have some ideas about, I don't know, making stuff. And it could be actually very good for you. But what is very tempting is that your job right now is paying really well. And this takes a lot of your energy, and you're thinking about that. You kind of don't want to lose your financial freedom that you have right now, but sometimes also, on the other hand, you're tired and you want to go to get some fresh air, or free your head and really do what you love. Let's see what kind of guidance we can get from this. Well, what I see right now, as of now, is that hobby of yours, I think it's there. It's gonna stay there. I would give it a year, maybe, and I'll do a transition. Maybe you don't need to just quit or retire and go to that hobby that you have, to follow that hobby that you have. You could do it transitionally and take steps to do that. The other thing is that you might miss your job. Not only the financials is going to be hard, a little bit harder, because now you are making a lot of money, or you will make a lot of money if you stay in the current job that you have, and you will definitely grow. So it might be something on your head in the future that you might regret. So what I'm getting from this reading is that just give yourself some time and take breaks and go where you really want to go, and try it out, because it might not be exactly the same that you think. So if you retire yourself, for example, or if you quit your job and then you go there, and then you'll see that, oh, it's not that fun anymore, I don't know, for some reason, and then you will regret. But if you do it transitionally, like maybe you take a few weeks or a few days in a month, like put a little bit, give yourself a little bit time, maybe take some time off from your work and go and stay in wherever it is that you want to go, and whatever it is that you want to do, and just see how it works, how it feels. And I think you need to do an exercise. I definitely see that you need to do an exercise, and even if when you go there, you'll have fun, but it could be that you might miss your job and the money that you were making. And also, this money that you will be making, having this job, is going to be very much helpful for you in the future. So I think you just need to have a balance in your thoughts. Now you're just thinking about something that you haven't done yet, and when it's an idea, it looks really flawless and it looks perfect. But it looks like if you actually execute that, there might be things that you haven't encountered. I just took a sip of my tea. For some of you, I see you are probably working, maybe you're delivering babies, or you are in OBGYN, delivering babies. Maybe you're tired of that and you just want a break, you want to go somewhere else. As I said, your financials are very good. I see motherhood for some reason. Maybe you want to quit your job and focus on having your own family. Maybe you have kids, but your job is very demanding, and you always maybe tell yourself, I'm not a good mom because I work really hard, and my kids are maybe like they're with the nanny, or they're in the kindergarten, or they're with the daycare. So you blame yourself and you're like, I should quit my job. But again, everyone has free will to make their decision, but I see that you can do a transition. And if you just quit your job all of a sudden, or to retire all of a sudden, it might not satisfy you, just to tell you the truth. You might think that, again, the advice is to do it gradually. Maybe take some time off, 2 weeks off, a month off, and try it out, do an exercise and see how it works. It's a lot of money for you. If you keep doing what you're doing, you will have a lot of money. But there is a way out for you. You can organize this thought that you have. You can somehow organize it. Maybe cut a little bit on the hours that you're serving or you're working, and then be with your kids, or be with whatever you want to do, and then kind of create that work-life balance. I see sometimes you have a lot. You have to do shopping, taking care of the kids, cooking, working. I see you with many hands and many tasks and running around like crazy. But you definitely need to make it organized, and quitting your job or retiring it doesn't look like it's the solution, because you also still need to fix other things. You have too much responsibilities. You have to organize that and you know, otherwise this is not going to solve the problem. Your problem is a little bit deeper, and you number one have to have some time for yourself, and then so that you're happy and healthy, and then you need to take care of your family and also keep your work. So I definitely, your message for the message for you is balance. Keep it in balance and sit and think about it. If you need to take some time off, just do that. But maybe when you take time off, you go on vacation and then you just make yourself tired, because when you come back, you have a pile of work that you need to take care of. You have to fix, you have to take care of the kids. Still, you come back from vacation, there's a lot of work. So that wouldn't work. You have to take some time off, stay at home and figure things out. So for your financial growth, I would tell you that the energies I'm channeling right now, and it's a timeless and general reading for a lot of people. What I see is that make a plan and focus on work and life balance. Don't quit a job, and I hope it resonates. Thank you, guys. I do believe that some people needed to hear these messages. I hope that it helped. I just wanted to let you know that I've made playlists on my channel. There's one for timeless readings. I'm going to do different readings, asking different questions like this, and then get guidance from the angels, from the energies. So if you have any specific question, you can send them in the comments, and if I see appropriate, I'll put that a topic for my next reading, for my next timeless reading. And you can always come and check that playlist and see what questions you're interested to know. And anytime you come and check those videos, this is timeless, and you can always come back and listen or watch the video and listen to the guidance. I also have playlists for zodiac signs, all the readings that I've done so far and I will do in the future. Eventually I will gradually put them in the playlist so you can easily find your zodiac sign, sun, moon and rising, and listen to all the readings which is associated to that reading. I'm gonna do love readings, career and finances, general monthly readings, and you can find them all in that playlist. So let me know in comments if it resonated. Thank you so much for your support. Subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up if you liked this video. Thank you and stay blessed, guys. Bye bye.